All right, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of the Traveling PE Roadshow. For today's episode, I'll be your host, Coach Brian. Here's how this one works. I call this soccer ping pong. Very simple concept. Again, I don't expect you to have all this equipment at home, but you are going to be required to come up with your own version of soccer ping pong. As you can see behind me, I have 6 hula hoops laid out on the ground. I have an orange one, which is actually closest to the soccer ball or the cone. That's going to be worth 1 point. In the middle, I have 2 purple hula hoops. They're going to be worth 2 points. And that third row of hula hoops is actually green, and they're going to be worth 3 points. So every time you get the ball in one of those hula hoops, it's worth a point. All right, so boys and girls, so you can challenge a friend to a friendly competition in this version. 2 ways to play this game. Like I said, you can pick a target, you can pick a goal, and your goal is to try and get to that number. You can just try to do as many rounds as you can, and the highest score wins. Or you can actually try to complete and lock out and knock out a hula hoop. So I'll show you both versions of this game. So in a second, I'm going to run to that soccer ball and that cone, that purple cone, all the way in the background, and try and hit the soccer ball and see how many points I get. All right, here we go. So I kicked the soccer ball. Oh, not nearly enough. So I would have gotten 0 points. I didn't even make it to the hole. All right, so again, I'm going to go a second round. Oh, and again, not nearly enough. It's smaller than that hole. So here we go. Trying to get it in. Oh my goodness. Come on, Coach Brian. I did take my bike. I promise you that. Here we go. Try to get on the board. There we go. All right. So it rolled right through the green hula hoop. So unfortunately, after 3 rounds, I have 0 points. All right. So again, 4 rounds, 4 shots, 0 points. There we go. All right, so it landed in the orange hula hoop, and we said that's worth 1 point. So right now I would have 1 point. Again, I could set a goal for myself to try and get all the way to 21. I can just go as many times as I can, see how many points I score. I can compete against somebody. That's one version to play the game. Now, the next version is you can play against somebody, and every time you get the ball to land in a hula hoop, you actually take that hula hoop away. So watch this different version and different variation on this game. So again, I find my starting point. I use the instep. I try to kick the soccer ball up, and we roll through all of the hula hoops. All right, again, we roll through all the hula hoops. Not score many points there. There we go. All right, awesome. We're going to say that landed in this green hula hoop here, and we take that away. So if you're playing against somebody, you can pile your hula hoops on either side, and at the end, after a certain amount of rounds, you're going to see who scored the most points. So that hula hoop's no longer in play. There's only 5 hula hoops left. All right, so it rolled right through where that last hula hoop would have been. There we go. All right, so Coach Brian got the second hula hoop, so I have 2 hula hoops on my side. All right, so I got that last hula hoop out of the way. So there's only 3 hula hoops left. I have 3 hula hoops up and out of the way. All right, so they're the 2 variations and the 2 different ways you can play that game. Again, I had Lexi Blair, 5th grade student, helping me earlier today. Would have loved to have Lexi. However, she had to head back to class for a math test. But we could have competed against one another. We could have tried to see who would have scored the most points after a certain amount of rounds. My suggestions are maybe find a backboard or a wall or maybe the side of a couch where you don't lose the equipment. And maybe if you kick the soccer ball with your instep, maybe it will have the ability to hit that rebounder or that wall and come back into play. As you can see here, Coach Brian unfortunately set his hula hoops up on a hill and the ball kept rolling through the hula hoops. So find a flat piece of land, again, maybe something in front of a wall or a couch or a fireplace. As long as you have permission from mom or dad, grandma or grandpa, your aunt, your uncle, might be a little better environment and space to play this one. But this one is entitled Soccer Ping Pong. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Two versions of it. Try to score the most points, leave the hula hoops on the ground, or try to close out the hula hoops, meaning every time your soccer ball lands in the hula hoop, you're taking one away, and that counts as a point for you or your partner. So encourage a family member to play with you. Find a friend in the neighborhood. Always encourage you to play with somebody from Aston Elementary that should be doing the same thing. All right, so you complete your phys ed lesson together. This is officially Coach Brian signing off from Aston Elementary in our soccer unit. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I would love to see what you come up with. So please, as always, feel free to send me pics, quick video on Schoology. Love to see your version of this. Again, I don't expect you to have all of this equipment available. Just need a ball, some creativity, and come up with a plan of how you're going to complete this game. Don't expect you to have all the hula hoops and all the equipment I do here at school, but you're more than welcome to be creative and come up with your version of this one. All right, Coach Brian officially signing off. Enjoy the beautiful weather we're having, and have a great rest of the day.